Alright everybody, Cool and All Manga here, right now reviewing One Piece Chapter 701. This chapter, this week, it's a great ass chapter. First, I'm going to start this off by talking about Caribou. Caribou, this week, is in a factory, a weapons factory, where they're developing guns, or at least kind of like Gatling guns, or machine guns. Anyways, these look exactly like the arm of the robot guy that was part of Kaido's crew, when X-Drake came to this island. So, now that Luffy and Law are going up against Kaido, it's highly likely that Caribou will end up withering his way or squirming his way into the arc that Luffy and Law go up against Kaido in. So that's the first thing. Now, on to the main shit that was dropped in this chapter. The toys are alive. The toys are alive. New species in the One Piece world. Living animated toys. Oda, he completely kills it. He kills it. He literally, every time he does something, it's awesome. This right here, these toys, they share resemblance to the robots of Fairy Verth. Now, since these are living toys, the robots on Fairy Verth don't seem that weird anymore. Now that they're living toys down in the actual One Piece world. So we're going to find out what actually made, or we should find out what actually made these toys alive. Which will probably tell us about how those robots got onto Fairy Verth. Another thing. It is stated in this chapter that fairies are seen, or it is said, legend says or not, that fairies have been seen on Dressrosa for hundreds of years. Or not. You can choose to believe it. Or not. So, that right there. Considering that the moon is called Fairy Verth, this could mean that we are going to finally find out what happened, or what Fairy Verth has to do with the One Piece world. That's two. So, those are the two, that's the main thing that's dropped on us. The fact that this arc is probably going to deal with some crazy shit that'll give us a bit more insight on what's going down with the moon Fairy Verth. Or at least I hope. So, this chapter starts out with us, with the Straw Hats being separated into three groups. The first group, which will take Caesar to Green Bit by crossing Dressrosa and then crossing a bridge. Because apparently Green Bit can't be reached by ship, which I don't really understand how that makes any sense, because they were at Green Bit earlier and it didn't seem like it couldn't be reached by ship. But anyways, Law, Usopp, and Robin are the team that will be taking Caesar to the exchange point on Green Bit. Staying back on the Sunny to protect the ship from enemy attack will be Nami, Chopper, Brook, and Momonosuke. The third and final group, which will be taking out the factory and saving the captured samurai, is made up of Luffy, Franky, Kinemon, Sanji, and Zoro. So, that being said, the beginning of this chapter is very, very, very fun. I was loving the beginning of this chapter. When Momo and Luffy are fighting, and Brook and then even Kinemon points out that Luffy has been arguing with an 8-year-old, and Luffy just says, "Oh well, you're a stupid eel." Like, that's just awesome. Okay? Luffy, oh, I love it. I love it. Anyways, Momo and Kinemon in this chapter proved even more that they deserve to be in the Straw Hats. It's just so obvious that these guys, that these two, they belong with the Straw Hats. Momo with his deviousness, man. This kid is so awesome. You know, just dragon form, rubbing his face into Nami's tits, and then bam, back to child form. What up? But I did like the part. Like, I liked that whole part. Starting from when Luffy jumped on Momo and was like, "Fly!" Like, that till the end where Momo is rubbing his face into Nami's boobs. Great. Loved it. Oh, man, loved it. Now, after this, we cut to Dressrosa, like the port city of Acacia, or Acacia? Acacia. Yeah, Acacia. Acacia, the port city of Dressrosa, and Sanji, Luffy, Zoro, Franky, and Kinemon are taking in the sights of the first city of Dressrosa. And we get a little introduction of Dressrosa, you know. It's known for its beautiful smelling flowers, its delicious food, its beautiful women, and its living animated toys. Like, oh man, like the whole crew just drops, their jaws just drop, like, what? Like, Zoro and Sanji look epic in this. Oh man, they are just so astounded. They're like, what? They end up going into a tavern where they get a little bit more information on how toys interact with humans normally on this island. And that apparently fairies are seen on this island and have been seen for hundreds of years. And it's a legend that fairies are seen on this island. After they get their food, and by the way, they look so smooth here. My thumbnail this week is gonna be these, like, the crew, the main crew, Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Franky, and Kinemon in their disguises, because they look so smooth. The goatees, oh man, I loved it. I freaking loved it, man. Luffy looks ballin'. Looks like an old Hawaiian friggin'. He looks awesome. He looks like an old Hawaiian tourist. Okay, he's just chilling there, like, yeah, what up? Big huge beard. Oh man, Master Roshi style too. Then you got Sanji just chilling with his little goatee. Franky was killing it with his goatee too. So overall, the disguises, I was loving it, man. I love the disguises. And after they get their food, they end up hearing some ruckus over at the roulette table. And this is where the main craziness comes from in this chapter. A blind man is playing roulette with some Don Quixote underlings. And they're goofing him up. They're goofing him up, okay? They're straight up goofballing him. And he is winning every single time. He's calling white, he gets white. He's calling black, he gets black. He's calling white, he gets white, okay? On the very last time, every time before this, they're saying, no, you lose. They're saying the opposite color to what he gets, okay? And then they say, okay, final bet. We'll go double or nothing. We'll put all of our money on the table. You put the rest of your money on the table. Whoever wins this wins everything. So the guy, of course, he's blind. Okay, he says yes. He wins again. He gets the ball on white. And just as the guy's about to say the ball landed on black, Luffy comes in and is just like, yo, it was white. And, of course, the underlings are pissed. They're fucking pissed. But the blind guy's thanking Luffy, you know. And Luffy states one thing. Hey, old guy, you look strong. Observational Haki to the max right here. No one else could see this. Zoro couldn't see this. Sanji couldn't see this. No one could see this, man. This guy was a beast. Okay, the underlings attempt to kill Luffy, and the old guy is just like, "Thank you, young man, but step aside." Pushes Luffy, grabs his like cane or something, or I don't know, sword. He just pulls it out, just whoosh, and then bam! As soon as the sword comes close to them, they all just start, they like fly to the ground. This was epic. This was like the most epic thing I've seen in One Piece for the last little while. This was so dope. I was not expecting this in the least. Okay? The guy just fucking, like he's got gravity manipulation or something. These guys just slam their faces to the floor. One of them's like, I'm being crushed. He's literally being crushed into the floor. Bam. Oh, a huge crater into the floor. Huge black hole. I don't even know how far it goes down. Like, intense. Intense. This guy just blind as hell. Blind as hell. I'm telling this guy was blind. Looks over at Luffy. The best thing about being blind is you don't have to see the dirt of this world. Oh, smooth as hell. Smooth as hell. Now, I have a thought that maybe this man is Jack. But I'm not sure, and I'm not even gonna say that it is Jack. I'm just saying it could be Jack. And if it is, wow, Oda, you never disappoint, ever. Ever. You never disappoint. Like, damn. If it's not Jack, another amazing character. Okay? So, I want to hear your thoughts. Who is this guy, first of all? Who is this guy? What the hell is his power? Because, like, that was intense. It was awesome. Like, Luffy just says, yo, you look strong, and then bam! I was like, what? So, and another thing. What is up with the fairies and the toys? Give me your thoughts. Come on, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill. But anyways, Coolin' on Manga. Peace out. Laters.